How you doing? I'm Dr. Jim Mitchell, and I'm teaching 3 teams this class this fall. So one of the teams knows me, but the other 2 do not. And I'm just glad to be here. I hope you are too. I'm going to be saying a few things about the course, and then I'm going to let you get right to it. But key thing to remember is there are no due dates throughout the course. You conceivably could hang up from this video and get the whole thing done by Monday if you wanted to just crank, and that's okay with me. I do it this way for 2 reasons. First, there are some materials here that will be helpful to you at your site. Excuse me, and I don't want you waiting for them. And secondly, you're now teaching, and I want you to be able to really work our program around your placement. And you have other classes that have big assignments due at certain dates, so please use this course to plan accordingly. Do not, under any circumstances, procrastinate, okay? December 7th, Wednesday at 9 a.m. That's when everything's due. Not 9:01, not 9:05, 9 a.m. on Wednesday, December 7th. If you're late, you don't get any credit whatsoever. You have 10 weeks to get this course done. It's set up in 10 modules. And the discussions say week 1, week 2, because every week, every Wednesday, I'll have a short video just to keep everybody focused. But that's when this is due, Wednesday, December 7th, but you can get this all done. It's basically 10 discussion posts where you have to post and then reply to other people. And then you have to create a website, a Facebook page, and also a basic Excel gradebook that you can find quite easy for most of you, but I have to get everybody on the same page. And if you're not a digital native, if you're a digital immigrant like me originally, although I have developed proficiency, hopefully I'm teaching this course, I just want people to know the basics, and we don't want to turn out anybody who doesn't know how to create an Excel gradebook. So this is the story, and right here you want to go to Start Here, Course Syllabus. That's where you're going to start, and I'll click on this so I can get us up and running here. And just a big thing, this course is based on the International Society of the Technology and Education Standards, and that's where the TPEs are, Cal State TPEs are involved. So these 5 are what you ought to look at. Big deal here, Wednesday, December 7th at 9 a.m. I've got it in big font for you. Don't be late, but you can do all of this very quickly. Like, you can do it in a couple of weeks if you want. 10 weekly threaded discussions, the descriptions are there, the rubric for response is there. The electronic assessment, which is the Excel gradebook, is listed here. And then the website presentation book, you can find how to create one under Unit 2 course materials. These 2, website and Facebook presentation, you can find under Unit 4. Facebook is real simple, but it's 99 ways of using Facebook. That's the link associated with it. And the website, it talks about Google apps, how to create a Google Classroom. And that's one I'd like you to look at, but it's not essential. Just create a website that offers 12 items that are essential for every classroom. The reason why I offer the Google apps is you have that available to you, as do I. Now, those are the 4 assignments. You might ask yourself, why doesn't he have a class website and a class Facebook for this course? Because it's inevitable. The lack of creativity becomes evident. People try to create it just like mine. I'm not looking for clones. I'm looking for creativity. So I'm going to ask you to do that. And then in terms of the course itself, you'll see under Course Materials, first of all, you start here, Start Syllabus. The Instructor Information tab is right here. And if we get me to come up here, this is always a joy. It takes the time to do this. So I'll just sit here and look at you as this gets called up. And I have to tell you, it just gets annoying because the platform gets busy. But we are on the most recent version of Blackboard now, and I'm very pleased to see that. That's why we'll be able to submit a snapshot of it, and the Excel grade through the Dropbox this time. You'll be emailing me your website link so I can look at it. But anyway, I'm James Mitchell, and I have my AOL address up. You can use that or the james.mitchell@csueastbay.edu, whatever works for you. They all go to the same place. It's virtual office hours for every session, and consult the syllabus for my office hours. You'll note on the syllabus itself, I say as follows, because you're not being held to weekly due dates. So I'll be getting back to you. Let's see, email me at jamesmitchell@CSU and I'll get them to you by 9 a.m. the day after I get it. So this way, if I'm out at dinner, I'm not going to email you off my phone. Weekend emails will be returned by 9 a.m. the following Monday. You have 10 weeks to do this, so I don't feel the need to get back to you immediately. Under absolutely no circumstances are you to text me. I request that you never text me. There is no such thing as an emergency where you have to text. Unless it's December 6th, then you haven't done the course, then you're in a self-created emergency, and I can't help you with that. I want you to be happy, healthy, and well throughout this experience, but at the same time, I want you to try to get as much out of this quickly so you can bring it to your classroom. So having said that, we'll go to the course materials section. That will take a while to get called up because it's Tuesday before the start of the year and everybody is on Blackboard. So I'll just sit here and look at you while I try to call this up. Okay, it's coming up, and it shouldn't be this long when you're doing it, because right now I think 5,000 people are on this right now. Module, week 1, week 2, week 3. If you find anything of interest, I would ask that you download it by the end of the year, because after January 1st, it all gets wiped. But here under this one, you have the directions for the Excel gradebook. And under here, you have the stuff related to Facebook and the website. So those are the 3 external assignments. I really do ask that you look at each module when you're doing the threaded discussions, which are located, if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Discussion board coming at you. Coming at you. It's on its way. And the first one is, who am I and why am I here? It's not greater, but I ask that you do weigh in. And I tell you that I'm Jim Mitchell, Dr. Jim Mitchell. I'm a professor of teacher education. I live in Alameda with my 18, now 19-year-old daughter, and I look forward to working with you this year. Now in a separate thread, please tell us about yourself and respond to at least 2 classmates as well. There's no word number requirement or limit to this ungraded discussion. Thanks and good luck, Dr. M. And then I ask you for each week's module to go to the course materials and review all of them, and then respond how will you adapt your classroom instruction in order to incorporate these materials into your teaching. How might they be impacting your teaching? What have you learned from exploring these materials? I'm asking that you cite examples from the materials and share them with your classmates. That's what I'm asking you to do. And then come back and offer 50 words to 2 different classmates. You don't have to get it done every Wednesday, but I would recommend that you get a head start on all of this to start gathering the materials and start looking at what you can do to be helpful to your students. Okay, that's basically the course. Now, the grading, under my grades, you'll see, let's see, under my grades, you'll see, I shall sing to you as this gets called. Everybody's on before the start of the year. Here we go. So under my grades, you'll see that we have 10 discussions, and then I have a description for each assignment, and that's, for instance, it's right off the syllabus. You'll develop an Excel gradebook that you'll use in assessing learners' progress. At least 5 learners should be listed. They don't have to be real learners. In fact, I would appreciate it if they were not. Just say Tom, Dick, Harry, Sue, and Marjorie if you want. And just talk about their progress, etc. It should be saved on an Excel grade sheet and submitted to the Dropbox, which will be handled right here. When you click on this, it should pop up for you to give you your Dropbox there. I can't do it with mine because it's an instructor's sheet. So that said, I will just go back to the syllabus. It's all pretty straightforward, and not the section that had me before. If you get the assignments in before the first week of December, I'll be able to give you some feedback. The website link is to be emailed to me. The other 2 assignments should be located in the Dropbox. If by chance you can't manage that, you can email it to me as well. If I receive an assignment during the week, I'll guarantee you an assessment with a score by the following Monday. There's really nothing else I can say accordingly, but I'm looking forward to being with you. And let me just go back to the course page and see about course announcements. See if I'm missing anything before I sign off on this. I shouldn't be, but let me see. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Anything at all. Anything at all. So it's a new platform and it's exciting to use. I'm very happy we're using it. Very, very happy with the IT stuff in terms of this fall. But let me just check with this. So let me see. Okay, there are no textbooks. No textbooks. None. No. And that's because it's such a self-renewing part of education. I'm not going to have you buy a textbook that you can't use in 3 years. Like, you need to keep that EdPsych textbook. This, I'll give you the stuff. All assignments, including discussions, will be due on the final class date, which is December 7th. And you may want to push ahead really quickly after I post the course, because you'll find the materials will help you in your field assignment. And I'm going to have this set up by Wednesday. So anyway, very good. Thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to Recorder is recording. Please click here to pause, and I'll